on a chat with our brother, comedian Maxcrony, popularly known as EyesofAfrikaTV. Today he will be telling us a lot of things, and she at the same time. So we are going to be having he and she together at the same time because he has been doing a lot. He's going to tell us how he has been able to navigate through this playing this role, and you see this person at the same time you see another person doing the same thing, and sometimes I wonder if you don't forget that you are or rather when you go into this character you find yourself there and you remain there. So but today, first of all, you're going to introduce yourself to the people and tell us your full name, where you come from, just a few things about yourself before we dive into the main thing.
Okay. All right. Thank you for having me. My name is Emmanuel Sawaru. I'm an Edo boy from Edo State. My dad is from the northeast of Edo State, while my mom is from Orion local government. I'm a graduate. I studied accounting. I ran it off in Uniben. So I'm also a comedian. Although that one is not my first job. Normally, comedian, I think, is supposed to be an extra curriculum activity, But I think, in a way, it's still a profession, like the MC aspect, because I'm not just an actor. I also do MC. So I think that's all I can remember for that.
So, how did you come about the name and the character?
The name Maxcrony already existed before I even started the comedy. Yeah, it's a name I gave to myself, and maybe from what I derived that idea from what people were saying. Like crony is just like a friend, and the English meaning of crony, someone's friend. You can relate things to, like your companion, So I'm friendly to the extent where people say, "Wow, I like the way you communicate. I like your style and all that." So decided calling me crony. But the mass is just an abbreviation of maximum, like where something gets to the peak, So it's an abbreviation of maximum and the crony. So I put them together, maybe to sound good, like Maxcrony, So the comedy, I started doing comedy while I was still in church. I'm still in church. The reason I said it is then I was in the children's section. And not say I don't backslide, because when I say why I was still in church. So
exactly.
The reason I said is
I was coming to that. Say that when you said when I was still in church, I wanted to say, okay, now you're not anymore.
I beg, I'm still in church, but I never backslide. The particular church where I started comedy, I'm no longer going to that church. That was what I wanted to say.
Okay.
I started another church because of relocation. So then when we were in children's section, these Bible recitation, memory verse, and other things during our children program, sometimes they will say, okay, let's add drama too to entertain the people. So I think I gained my confidence from that stage, So I remember then my auntie, our children teacher, the children coordinator, she would say, "You are versatile." I've been a versatile. I'm versatile.
Yeah.
That's English.
Yeah.
So any role that is given to you, you always key your role, So I want you to add a native daughter. I want you to add witchcraft. I want you to add drunkard. I want you to add this and that, So at the end of the day, all these things were building my confidence. And I was doing them good. So people would just be applauding me while I'm doing it. At the end of the day, some person will give me gift and say, "Wow, you finished that role. Now you make us laugh. You did this and you did that." So that was how I gained my confidence. Maybe from some of the things I was saying, or that I was saying in that particular stage drama, were funny. Those things I was saying were funny. So at the end of the day, the next program, the coordinator will say, "Why not do comedy. Let's just give you 5 minutes, 3 minutes to crack our ribs, So that was how I started the comedy thing.
You discover your talent.
It was a stand-up thing at the beginning, after the normal drama, stage drama. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, EyesofAfrikaTV. I really appreciate you and I applaud you for that, because they say once you start little by little, we later become a few. So my name is Edith Pauline, as you all know. EyesofAfrikaTV, I want to ask you, I know it's a way back thing, but what was the first joke you ever told and how did it go?
Yeah, I would still say it was back then in church. I remember that joke when I came up and I said they give me Coke. They can't give one of my friends. They can't give they give me Fanta. They can't give one of my friends wise. They can't give one Coke. He can't go keep a Coke under bed. I can't ask and say, why you never drink? He can't say he go keep on me ripe like my own,
Yeah, I remember this kind of joke. That's it. So, what inspired you into
that
comedy?
Was really hilarious.
Like, this inspiration came from this church, people trying to tell you that you are funny and all of that. And okay, but when you started doing this stuff, like, do you sometimes go back and watch the things that you've done the first time? Like, how do you feel going back to watch your clip, what you do and all of that?
I'm somebody that whenever I watch my old videos, I always have that feeling that shouldn't I have done better? Although I appreciate what I do. You understand? But anytime I watch any of my former clips, sometimes I will say, well, maybe it's because that was the past. By now, I have gained more experience. I always have one or two things to add for me. So that's why I appreciate criticism, constructive criticisms. You understand? Because there are some things I will say in my skits that after posting it, after a long time, I say, I would have used another language instead of this, This particular part would have been more funnier than it is if I said this. Even in location, right in location, after we have finished recording, people that are working with me, we are testing the fact that I will say, something just come my head, more playing. It will say, no, that first one sweet. Now we don't want to play again. I'm always having a new thing after watching my former performance. And it's not that I don't appreciate what I do. Some people will say, you know, if they laugh, if they watch with you do, they make all of us zero for. Can you watch? I know they make you laugh. I don't know. I feel like I should have added more. I'm not always satisfied with my former video. I feel like I should have added more.
More.
For me. So that is why when other people criticize and say, bro, you are doing well, but why not? I will now be like, wow, you get high. You see that area. Thank you. You understand? But the only problem we are having with some fans is that they don't criticize constructively. Instead, they come to abuse the person that make the video. They will never appreciate the fact that you did something to make them happy or laugh. Instead, they will just be bashing you. Yeah.
So how do you handle those people, like those commenters, when they give you negative, usual, regular post comment section? How do you do it?
Honestly, comments, negative comments usually get to me a lot of the time. They usually get to me. So what I do is sometimes if I discover that there's too many negative comments in a post, I don't bother to open the comment section, because I'm somebody that if I see it, even if it is one comment, but now I'm trying to see how I can change my mindset, because I'm trying to encourage myself and say, if I have 99 good comments and I have just one bad comment, why will I ignore these 99 good comments and concentrate on one bad one? But it's just me. I don't like negative comments. That's why sometimes if I see some persons make a post and everybody is just dragging him under the comment section and the person is happy, thinking that he's creating traffic to the page, I don't know how they deal with it. I'll be like, how these people really sleep? If somebody comes to my comment section and says something that is bad, they think that thing every time, So that's just me. But it is normal. It is normal when you are growing. I believe I remember when I started the EyesofAfrikaTV thing, I had a lot of negative comments in my comment section. A lot of people came to insult me, and those people that were insulting me back then are now praising me. You understand? When I started, they come to my comment section and say, "Are you okay? This guy, what are you doing? You are using an Edo woman. You are not putting it out to the world that Edo woman is wicked. That Edo women, their children are cultists. Why are you that? This thing are just comments. It's just for fun. You understand? It's everywhere. Even whether Yoruba, Igbo, Edo, whatever tribe you are, Hausa, they are good people. They are bad people. You understand? Yeah. So I'm not just trying to say all Edo people are. It's because I stayed in Edo. You understand? If for instance I grew up in Eko or somewhere else, I would have also seen another character to put up with.
Culture,
so I cannot start behaving like a Yoruba person where I not stay Yoruba. I don't know them. Now
you can't even speak the language.
And this particular person, so know they exist. So if you go to my old video, you see, I will say EyesofAfrikaTV. If I post, I will say EyesofAfrikaTV does not exist. Just an imagination. I mean, just the cooking. So when I not on the big offense. So at the end of the day, when the thing was, other people were appreciating it. At the end of the day, those people that were dropping back comments came back to also praise the work and all that. Even the new one I just started, Sister Florence. If you go to the comment section, you see that some persons are still criticizing it. But I know that is normal. This one has the style, and so they be. Everybody will not appreciate it at the beginning. And sometimes in the beginning, many people will not appreciate it. And sometimes it is normal for everybody not to appreciate it. Yes, because you cannot like everything I do, but there are some certain persons that like it. Because even this new brand I'm trying to bring up now, there are some comments I've never seen before. There are some persons that I've never commented on my post before. They came to comment, which means they prefer this one to the previous one. Why some person will say, stop this one, I beg, I don't like this one, go to that one, which means you prefer that one to this one. So why not allow other people to enjoy what they like, then why you are also enjoying? But it doesn't change my person. You understand? So that is what I want our fans to understand. Yeah.
I like that part where you said you like constructive criticism. And if you add there, I want to let you know that this thing is not really easy. So we should try and learn how to really talk to them constructively. EyesofAfrikaTV, can you take us through your script and the process of writing material? How do you find your writing material script?
Me write, okay?
Yeah.
I don't write. I don't ever think I've written any scripts, but I'm planning to, because I'm trying to see how I can expand the work beyond just short skits, comedy, you know. But I don't.
So if you don't write, how do you navigate with other people? So how would they know what to do? Because maybe you are not writing, you know what to say or what to do, but other people, how would they not key into it?
Yes, we don't write at all. What I do is that I'll just tell them the role I expect them to play. The only thing I do is, maybe as we are discussing now, right now, something that is funny might occur. I know in my heart that this thing is funny. I want to make this thing into a skit. Only me will carry my phone. I'll just write the maybe I can just say me and EyesofAfrikaTV. That will make me to remember. Anytime I go there, I will say, oh, you get one thing will come my mind that day. That will not be the topic. You understand? Or a man and an interviewer. I will just put it like that. From there, I know every other thing that will follow. So when I get to the location, I will just interpret. The first thing I will tell them the story. Like, look at what we are going to do. This is me. This is you. This is what you will say. This is what I will say. You know how to stew it. You understand? But please don't go beyond this boundary. Look at the context. Look at what we are going to be talking about. Don't overmove the boundary. You understand? So everybody understand it already. Okay. This is what I will say. This is what you are going to say. Okay. By the time you say this, I'll wait for you to land. Then I will not say this. You wait for me to land. That's what we do. We don't the right script for this our script.
Are you serious? So all the old stuff that you people are doing, no script at all.
No script. And sometimes script puts limitation. it brings a kind of limitation to people's ability in terms of acting. Like me now, even there was a time I was doing movie with this Edo Air. You understand? I was doing this Edo, our normal Edo drama. I was in a particular crew, Ego's Image. That director, he go give other people script, he go say, you, your own, I will tell you. You know how you want it, you understand? So he always allow me to go outside the script. So if you give me that role to go outside the script to be more funnier, because I will now want to do something from my own thinking. But if I'm trying to abide by the script, let's say one man was coming or two men were coming, there's another way to put that sentence. But somebody that read the script will want to say it the same way.
Exactly the way.
You understand? At the end of the day, if you are even watching that particular play, you understand that this person is like they programmed this person to say particular word. No flexibility. Yeah. So I'm not saying that script is not good though. Like what I was saying, I said if I want to expand this comedy thing, we'll start writing scripts by the grace of God. But for now, because it's just 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes skits, we think there's no need for writing scripts.
So, who are your comic idol, and how have they been able to influence your lifestyle? What people are
in terms of a comic idol, for me, I admire a lot of people. I admire their work, you understand? But not to the extent of trying to copy them, because I think if you are too how am I going to put it? Like, if there's a particular person that you watch always, you understand? You want to be like the person. At the end of the day, you see yourself behaving like that person.
That person, yes.
Yeah, you see yourself behaving like that person. Now, at the end of the day, you now find yourself as a copy of that person. And there's one thing in this industry: when you are copying somebody, when you are a copy, you usually don't get to the level of the person you are copying, because people will always feel like if this person and this person acts alike, let me just go and follow the original person instead. Yes, because at the end of the day, this is what I will still get. This one is even doing like a copy, so why not follow the original copy? I don't want to mention them. If you look at many persons that are trying to mimic or behave like a particular actor or a particular role model, most of them, they don't get to the level of the person.
No,
it's just like you are chasing somebody. You always be behind the person you are chasing. I admire people's work, but I don't, like me, sometimes I don't even watch people's skits. People will come and me, you know, see this skit where this person drop. I say, which skits? It's in the trend, you never see how. I've not seen how. Now it's just go to my own page, check out my skit is doing, reply some comments and inbox, then I'll go off the internet. So now so me just do my own. It's not that I don't like what other people are doing. I really appreciate some other people. A lot of persons I appreciate, like Lasisi, this guy, what was his name? Mackenzie, Brother Shaggy, Brain Jotter. These people, they are doing very well. Yeah. And my friends Zika Lomon, they are doing very well. But I don't take time to be watching their skits or watch how they do it so that I will not be like them. Or I don't do that. So should I say I don't have an idol in the comic industry?
So have you ever had a moment on stage that completely surprised you on stage?
A moment that completely surprised me on stage, should I say, okay. There was one time, I think around 2019 or 2020, when this comedian, Osh Baby, invited us to perform in his show in a hotel, you know. So when we came, we were thinking maybe he would just call us up to perform, even when people have not, even when the hall is still not filled up, you know. That kind of just go warm the bench, just go warm the people up, just go test the mic. That was what we were expecting. Because it was me and one of my colleagues he invited. So we got there. He told us that he's going to use us to break the ice, like he wants us to come up before himself, and that was exactly what he did. So many people I admire, like I said, I admire a lot of people. I admire their job. Many people I admire. I saw myself performing after they performed. And you know, it's not easy. One thing about stand-up comedy is if you don't have talent, if you are not good in what you do, it's going to really expose you more. Immediately you perform after somebody who is good. If you know you are not too good, just do your thing very early and go. People will applaud you because they have not seen the best. So by the time they start seeing the people that are very good, if you come, you go, let's say you drop the
vibes and everything.
That vibe you get. So when big names don't perform finish, you know, I say, my guys, Alpha, when I know for my hand, they don't issue not on. I was like, you just go there now. You don't talk in say one maybe. But to the glory of God, when we came out, we like, since we came from Edo and these people are Lagos people, we thought maybe they will not enjoy our kind of joke. You know? So when we came up, we wanted to test if there are Benin people around. We said, "Oh, but dog, the echo in your he says, okay, that people there." So I was surprised, like, that people there. So that confidence came, and then we did our job, and it was wow. They applauded us, and even after his performance, he came backstage and said, "Wow, you guys did a very good job."
And also too, I said, what actually prompts you to be acting like an old woman? You know, the way you add that stuff, bending your waist is really extraordinary. So, what prompted you to that extent? Because the way you are doing it, you are like one grandmama in the village, and you are really doing well in it. So, what really makes you to start doing that?
Okay, like I said, that's I can fit into any character. So, but initially, I did not come up with the EyesofAfrikaTV brand on my own or deliberately. You know, how it happened, we were in location one day, and there was this particular skit we wanted to do, how Benin women react when someone is using their space for shooting. You know, there are some places you go to when you are doing your shooting, people will just give you chance. Una the record, I wanna do nothing, you understand? So the skit was about how Benin people will, a Benin woman will react, or an Edo woman will react when you are using a space for recording, and you are not asking her to come on for road, you do our video, you understand? So we are actually like playing the role of hip-hop star, hip-hop artist, and the woman was just walking behind us at the front of our house, and this camera was facing our house. So when I say, I beg, and you enter with the record, you know. So we wanted to see the reaction. That was what the skit was all about. So the girl we gave the role to play it, she didn't do it to my satisfaction. Although other persons appreciated it and said, no. He gave it in the sea, which she never give me, you understand? So we tried to put her in that character, but she could not deliver. She didn't deliver it well. So and I said, okay, since it is comedy, since it's not a cinema drama, it's comedy, how about if I play the role of a woman to even make it more funny? And they said, nice. I said, okay. So we now skip that particular skit. The next day while I was coming to a location, that EyesofAfrikaTV dress you see is my immediate elder sister's dress.
Okay.
So while I was coming, I sneaked into our room and collected those dresses just to use for shooting for that day. You understand? Just for that day. So that was how we posted that particular skit, and it had a lot of comments. People were like, wow, this is real, this is not so it just be, you know. And so that was how my colleague there was not like, anytime I just play this old woman something, now you just the player, you know. And but then it was not still EyesofAfrikaTV. The EyesofAfrikaTV brand was not ready yet. How the EyesofAfrikaTV brand started, I had issue with that because it was a crew. I had issue with that crew, and we are no longer doing things together. So I started working with one other group like that. Though it was not like I was a part of the group, but because of my love for comedy, I would just tell them, anytime you guys want to shoot, call me. If I'm available, I'll come and join people to work, you know. So That was how I was doing it with them. So one day after they've done their normal shooting, I told them, I said, please, there's something I want you guys to help me to do. Since we are still in location, more just shoot and anyhow. I want to post them. The way these Benin people or Edo woman they behave. Some Edo woman they behave. Let me use that word before they was black. The way some Edo woman they behave. If you follow them buy something, or if you not follow them buy, everybody in location was like, we don't tire, we don't shoot tire today, we don't tomorrow. I say no, take time now. I'll just stay with you go talk. I just stay with talk. Say, okay. I beg now, just one straight shot, because normally after the wide shot, we do see you do cut away and all that. So they say they cannot do that. That they will just do just one straight shot. My friend then, who was the DOP, Sammy Jokes, and one other guy, White. I said, okay, no, I'll just stand the tripod there. So they just put the tripod there and we just shot it directly. That was when I did the first EyesofAfrikaTV, and the second one. It was not, the character was not still EyesofAfrikaTV then. What happened is that after I posted that particular skit, and the thing fly over exactly. So man, if you go back for their friend, and now so they go they insult you. So no will let you stand from their show to making comments on that. A lot of comment section. In fact, from the comments, I got another idea to continue that particular brand, because normally it was not a continual thing. I was just doing it for an explanation of how some Edo women behaves. You understand? So how the name EyesofAfrikaTV came about in the comment section, because in the first one we did, I was like, I sat in the front of my shop, I was singing. OSAKPOLOR, Then the guy I was talking about came and interrupted me, saying, I want to buy something. So my response was like, they worry you. You know, say how they sing. If you're the only person they sing, you go let them laugh first. What do you do? You understand?
Nah, they get the voice.
You get it. So that's somebody in the comment section.
Just enter the character.
Somebody in the comment section. Maybe one day I will just go scroll back and look for that name. Now that person say, because of that song, that person anytime it comes to the comment section, I think if you fan EyesofAfrikaTV, Mama OSAKPOLOR, you don't come again. Mama OSAKPOLOR, you don't come. That was how that name Mama OSAKPOLOR came about. So when I saw it, I just said, bam. Then the next one we did, and I started calling myself Mama OSAKPOLOR.
Okay.
So that's how I got the EA dress, Mama OSAKPOLOR inspiration and all that.
What advice would you give to someone that is trying to break into the skit or comedy industry?
I will tell anyone that wants to break into the comic industry or this skit industry to just be determined. Like, focus on what you are doing. Like I said, when I started, at first, it was not easy. People were calling me from, especially overseas. What do they do so? Your head correct, you decrease, voice note and all that. And you just go internet, go right, say, na so you do woman they behave, na so you born Curtis, na so you're picking na this, na that. Well, you know, say they don't already see us like that. You're picking the Italy, you be this, you be that. You don't get sense. So go find better thing they do with your life, you know, a lot of. So it got to an extent, I stopped opening my comment section, because at first I was trying to explain to them, this EyesofAfrikaTV does not exist. I'm not trying to say this is a particular somebody. This is someone's lifestyle. In any community, in any tribe, there's good, there's bad, there's ugly. Yeah. So I'm not trying to say this is the character of Edo women. But if you are true to yourself, you know that some persons behaves like this. You understand, whether Edo or not. The reason I'm using EyesofAfrikaTV is because I grew up in Edo. I'm an Edo boy. You understand? This is the area I have seen. You understand? So they should not listen to criticisms that are not constructive. Anybody that criticizes you in an abusive way is not doing it because he wants you to change. He's doing it because he wants to bring down your confidence. If someone wants you to change, they will criticize you constructively. You understand? It's just like you seeing something in my skit that you don't like. You can come to my inbox. That even reminds me, there was somebody that is a fan, a friend. We see on ground. She wanted to criticize me on something. She went to my comment section to do it. This is the same person we chat. You are my friend. Why not come to my inbox and say, bro, this particular thing, why you not doing like this? To me, I think, so anybody that criticizes you in that kind of form, that person is trying to correct something. But when somebody go to the comment section and write something bad about you, don't allow it to get to you. The person is just bitter. He just want to bring down your self-confidence. So that's what I would tell them. Don't listen to criticism. So whatever you are doing, you know that this thing I'm doing it, your conscience, because if you are doing what is bad, your conscience will tell you that this thing is bad. You know that this thing is not bad. Keep doing it. Don't listen to what people are saying, And like I said, copy. I don't like when people emulate too many things or everything about a particular person. By the time you copy, you become a photocopy. Everybody wants to go to the original page instead of your page. You understand? Even if you have 10,000 followers, these 10,000 followers knows that this content is coming from you directly. You understand? Okay. Then you are trying to get everybody's attention by copying someone else's style.
Yeah.
You understand? So I think that's what I believe helped me while I still be upcoming. Should I say why I was still coming up?
Still coming up. Upcoming.
I never really come up for upcoming.
A quick one, please, sir. A quick one. Talking about diaspora, people living abroad, right? I think I've seen so many times you travel to the UK to perform, and you even perform in the streets of UK. I think I saw the video too. So when you dress in that form, and those whites sees you, how do they react? And when you are performing too on stage, and people that knows you that you are a guy, and you are performing like an Oduma, trying to bend your waist, the way Anoduma used to behave in the village, and the way they talk, the way they behave, and you are a man. So those whites, I don't think about are black now, the whites, how did they react? What was their reaction?
Before I go to that question, you said something about people in diaspora and seeing me travel before. When I say people in diaspora we are criticized, I'm not trying to say everybody in diaspora. Because this blogger, they will go and cut that particular place and say, EyesofAfrikaTV. So I'm not saying.
No, we did say that. We did say that. No.
Some persons.
Okay.
And majority of them came back to start praising me. I will not mention it. He gets, there's a way somebody will insult or abuse you in the comment section. The handle will come to your head. The name of that person will come to your head. You understand? So there are some names that will come again to that will say all this one will be saying not good, and then they hate you now. You understand? So like in diaspora, they really did well. They really appreciated what I did. You understand? Like the first time I went to UK, I saw the love. Everybody was like, EyesofAfrikaTV, or tell me. They were giving me gifts and all that. Some person will just call me and say, what is your shoe size? What is your this? What is your that? Please come. I want to give you something. I want to host you and all that. So they really try. I want to appreciate those people in diaspora, in UK, in Italy. Majority of my fans are in Italy. They are even still inviting me now that, please, when are you coming to Italy? When are you coming to France? When are you coming to Spain? I have a lot of fans who love what I'm doing, especially in Italy. So I want to say thank you for everything. Then that aspect of shooting while I was in the UK. Oftentimes, the people in the UK, the whites, they don't have time. Like you just be doing something that you think we attract people or crowd. If you are doing it in diaspora, you discover that you just be doing it. People will just be doing their normal business. They all the waka pass. You understand? Maybe you have a flashy car or one thing. You think that if you just bring it out, people start looking at it. Just the waka pass, like say, nah. You understand? So it's only one day. I think I was in I don't forget the name of this place. So I went for shooting there. So I was shooting. the white guy just come, he approached me aggressively, like, what are you doing? What is wrong, man? You don't do this shit. You don't do it. I think maybe it's against what do they call it, LGBT, whatever. So I know if you explain, give and say, my own are just comedy, no this. So he was just doing it. So the woman I went there to see, she was also acting with me. She told me to calm down, leave. Except if you were me, he will not hit you, just only run and go. Allow him to go. Don't reply him. So the guy ran. After maybe 3 or 4 minutes, he left. Then we continue what we were doing.
Thank you so much, EyesofAfrikaTV, for your time today. We really, it was so nice having you here to share all your experience, and because sometimes I can't imagine how it's going to be like when you navigate from imagining the man putting on this suit and the same man is this same person. So you find it hard. Like, how will you find yourself here? Like, you talk normal now, but when you are into that EyesofAfrikaTV stuff, you just turn to be something different, entirely different. So can you tell us something? Just anything. I want to hear the EyesofAfrikaTV voice. just tell us something with the EyesofAfrikaTV voice. I want to hear something with EyesofAfrikaTV voice.
As it be like this in here, you understand me? That EyesofAfrikaTV voice not they come out like that because the attire never enter my body. Now that attire they possess me. Once I wear it, I come out possess. You understand now? It be like say it get here juju where they inside. If I you put on for my body like this in here, character I change. You understand me?
Thank you for watching. This is Eyes of Africa TV.